Good day to you. I'm your lender in Vegas, and today I'd like to cover a brief overview of the process of your home loan. Now, speaking with a lender is the first thing that you want to do so that once you have your pre-approval letter, you can go and shop with confidence. Now, we want you to speak with a lender before you speak with a real estate agent. Now, when you speak with a lender, there's a few things that we're going to look at. We're going to look at your income, not just the amount of your income, but the stability of your income, like how long you've been at your job, how long you've been in the industry. We're also going to look at your credit, not just your credit scores, but the overall monthly debt that you have going out on your credit report, like student loans, car payments, credit cards. We're also going to look at your asset statements, checking, savings, 401ks. We're also going to look at stocks or bonds if you haven't provided, and even crypto. And with that information, we'll come up with an amount that we will get you pre-approved for and issue a letter so that you can go out and shop with confidence. Now, let's say that you find a home that you like. You say, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor, I'd like to put an offer on this house. Let's say the offer gets accepted. There's three things that you got to be prepared for that are out of pocket. These are not extra fees on top of your down payment and closing, but it's actually applied as a deposit towards your closing costs. Now, the first thing you got to be prepared for that is out of pocket is the earnest money deposit. It's also referred to as EMD. You're going to hear that. An EMD is a good faith deposit that lets the seller know that you're serious so that they can take the home off the market. In this particular market that we're in right now is about $5,000. Again, this money is actually applied as a deposit at the end of close towards your closing costs. The second thing you got to be prepared for this out of pocket is a home inspection. Now, the home inspection determines the condition of the property. So if there's any repairs that need to be made, the seller can either make those repairs before you move in or leave money out after the closing for you to make those repairs. Or if it's drastic enough, you could renegotiate the contract or walk away from the deal. The third and final thing that you got to be prepared for this out of pocket is the appraisal. And the appraisal determines the value of the property. And the lender will not lend any more money than what is listed on the appraisal report. So be aware of that. So at this point, all of the documentation that you've provided, we send it through our processing to the underwriter. The underwriter has a checklist and begins to check things off the list that you've provided. Now, it's not uncommon for underwriters to come back and ask for things after they've gone through the list and ask you to provide additional documentation. I like to let people know this up front so that there's no surprises and animosity. Once everything is checked off on that list, then we will put all your loan documents together, send it to the third party, which is a title company, schedule a time for you to go and sign, and then once you sign, typically the next day is when you get your keys. So from the time you get an accepted offer to the time you get your keys is about 30 days or less, so things can move pretty quickly. That is a general overview of the process of your home loan from the time that you get a pre-approval to the time you get your keys.